said to the probe agency. And meanwhile, Muharram clashes erupted all across the country from UP, MP and Bihar. We saw the clashes on the streets. We will show you a shocking video that is coming from Maharashtra, from MNS, that has triggered a controversy, and also about Jyoti Malhotra case. And RTI has exposed her state-sponsored trip to the state of Kerala. Plus, Prime Minister Modi is at BRICS summit where he exposed Pakistan, and Turkish form celebi suffers a major setback in the Delhi High Court today. And these are the top stories that we are tracking for you this evening. Let's get started. In fact, today after Prime Minister Narendra Modi delivered a pointed warning to Pakistan that its support to terror outfits will not be tolerated, 2611 mastermind Tahawwur Rana has made a key admission in this case. During his interrogation by the Mumbai police, he has said that he was a trusted agent of the Pakistani Army and confirmed that he was in Mumbai during the 2611 attack, and he had also visited the CST station in Mumbai as well. He also told investigators that the attack were planned in collaboration with the ISI, which is the Pakistan's intelligence agency. He further revealed that he and David Headley had several training sessions with the Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Toiba. He is currently in the custody of the National Investigation Agency and was extradited, remember, from the United States to India on April 10th earlier this year. Now the 64-year-old accused is facing the trial in the case related to the 2008 Mumbai attack that left 166 people dead. And now we are getting this big admission that is coming from him. Let me go across to Major General KK Sinha, who is live with us on this broadcast. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. So how do you see this big admission that is coming from Tahawwur Rana? He said that he worked on the behest of the Pakistan Army. He was in touch with the ISI as well. Your first reaction?
Good evening, Jai Hind, Akansha. My reaction is that, after the Kasab, what we are getting it, and he's spilling the bins. What exactly we knew about it, he's only authenticating it, what exactly we have been saying, for many years after 2611 and 2008. We all know that he is an army captain who has served in the Pakistan Army. He is the friend of, childhood friend of David Headley. And also, the people do not know, they were the cadets together, along with the present, the field marshal, so-called field marshal in the same military academy. They were together. Even he is the friend of theirs. It is not coming up. He has not revealed it. The point is that, the very important factor which has been brought out, that he has been trained at Markaz-e-Toiba, that is Murudike, which is the center of training for Lashkar-e-Toiba, and he, along with David Headley, and there are other names also which has come up. His linkages with the ISI operative Major Iqbal, is a very, very important factor. Of course, we have brought it out that he was present during the 2611 in Mumbai itself. He has carried out, and he was an integral part of that broader plan which in the Pakistan actually designed by the ISI, and these people were operating in Delhi on the behest of that, and it was actually controlled minute to minute by Major Iqbal sitting in Pakistan. He also carried out Shivaji terminus of the railway stations where also the mayhem has taken place on 26/11/2008. These confessions, which is a part of a bigger plan, we were able to put, and especially after the Operation Sindhu, where we have got the live which happened from Murudke, where when we hit in their funeral prayer, you have seen, how these terrorists were lined up in the front line, and the military, Pakistan military in the second line. That is the evidence. This is not only
absolutely a big admission that is coming from the 2611 mastermind, and this will definitely help in the investigation as well. Thank you so much, KK Sinha, for speaking to Republic TV. Now let me go across to our reporter on ground who's been tracking the details of the investigation. Soumya, I would like to come to you because now Tahawwur Rana is in the custody of the National Investigation Agency, but he was probed by the Mumbai police. Give us the details about what has come out during his interrogation.
Well, yes, Akanksha, sources within the Mumbai Police Crime Branch have confirmed shocking revelations that were made by Tahawwur Rana during the interrogation that was undertaken by Mumbai Police here. So, right from Tahawwur Rana confirming that he was present in Mumbai at the time of the attack, to the point that he helped his friend David Headley, who happens to be the mastermind of the attack, in identifying the major locations, one being Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus. So these are the major revelations that have come out, the major admission of Tahawwur Rana in this interrogation. With that, Tahawwur Rana went on to the extent of confirming that 2611 attacks was in coordination with ISI. So it can be confirmed that it was not a non-state sponsor terror attack. In fact, it had a backing of the Pakistani military, something that the Pakistani military, Pakistani authorities have been denying for years now. It can be confirmed by the statements, by the revelations made
that is coming from the mastermind of this big terror attack, Soumya. In fact, this will be helping a lot as far as the investigation is concerned. But this has definitely exposed Pakistan. Thank you so much for the details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. Now, shifting our focus, tensions are escalating on the streets. Clashes broke out during the Muharram procession in several parts of the country. From Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and Jharkhand, procession turned violent, mob fury unleashed on police, homes and even temples. Now, let us show you the fresh visuals which show chaos on the streets. Stick-wielding mob breaking barricades there, stoning houses and clashing with the police at the spot. Now, first up, look at these visuals that are coming from Ujjain and Shahjahanpur in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Very crucial and very important visuals that are coming. And there was a huge commotion during a Muharram procession in Madhya Pradesh, in Ujjain, a holy city in Madhya Pradesh. And after people in Muharram procession brought down police barricades, in fact installed on a key stretch of this area, injuring 2 police personnel as well. Police had to resort to lathi charge to disperse the crowd. In fact, clashes took place when those in procession tried to divert away from the fixed route, and this was in fact one of the things that was seen across all the processions. Now let's show you the visuals that have come in from Shahjahanpur. Violent clashes were reported during Muharram in that area. The incident happened when a procession reached Azad Chowk. In fact, there you can see in the visual, that is the area. There was a dispute that took place, which eventually turned into a full-blown fight on the streets. The police deployed on the spot, took immediate action and brought the situation under control. These are the 2 visuals from Madhya Pradesh. Now let's show you the visuals coming in from Bihar. Tensions flared up during the procession in Bihar's Gopalganj and Katihar district, leading to clashes between the groups in 2 separate incidents. Now these are the visuals that you can see on the screen are from Katihar, from Naya Tola area, in fact, where members of 2 communities clashed near a temple while the procession was underway. Stone pelting and vandalism of vehicles were also reported there. Now, let's show you visuals coming in from Uttar Pradesh, and this is, in fact, we'll shift to those very important visuals from Lakhimpur. That itself is a very sensitive area in Uttar Pradesh, and clashes were seen there today. In fact, locals said that never before did they ever see something like this unfolding in that district. We have filed a ground report from Lakhimpur. Have a look at that.
और इस इलाके में लखीमपुर खीरी में जो नया गांव है वहां जो तस्वीरें आई हैं हैरान करने वाली है। हम तस्वीरें आपको दिखा रहे हैं, जरा ये गुम्मेबाजी देखिए, इन पत्थरों को देखिए। ये पत्थर जब फेंके गए, ये तब फेंके गए जब ताजिया लेकर कुछ लोग गुजर रहे थे गांव के एक हिस्से से, और इस इलाके में जो शांतिप्रिय हिंदू समाज के लोग हैं उनके ऊपर पत्थर फेंके गए। पूरे घर में हर तरफ ईंटें, पत्थर, गुम्मे, सब कुछ बिखरा हुआ सा सामान है। जिनका घर है वो हमारे संग मौजूद है। जरा बताइए क्या, कब, कैसे हुआ, कब की बात?
ये सर कल लगभग 5 बजे शाम की बात है। ताजिया उधर सुनसरी से निकल के आया, हमारे घर के पीछे से निकलता है और कभी रखा ना गया। कल करीब 1.5 घंटे तक ताजिया रख के दिया गया, वहां से उठाया नहीं। हमारे गांव के प्रधान जी अब्दुल हसीब जी वो भी थे साथ में, और उसके बाद में
क्या नारे लगा रहे थे और पत्थर क्यों फेंकने लगे आपके घर पर?
ये पाउडर फेंका पहले हमारे घर पे, तो हम लोगों ने मना कि घर में क्यों फेंक रहे हो पाउडर। ये हमारे लड़के ने मना किया ये पंकज को, तो जब मना करेंगे तो इनको पकड़ के खींच लिया और मारने लगे। तो हम लोग कहने ये क्या कर रहे हो, हम लोग जब दौड़े तब तक पत्थर चलने लगे।
बाहर चलते हैं, तस्वीरें और भी आपको दिखाते हैं। घर में बिखरा ये पूरा ईटा पत्थर देखिए, छत पर भी फैला हुआ ईटा। आइए छत पर चलते हैं, आपको हम तस्वीरें दिखाते हैं किस तरीके से छत पर सारा सामान बिखराया गया है। छत के ऊपर चल के देखने को हमें जो घर के मालिक है वो कह रहे हैं, और देखिए यहां पर कितने ईंटें पत्थर पड़े हैं, गुम्मे पड़े हैं, और ये बता रहे हैं, कहानी की बानगी बता रहे हैं कि किस अंदाज में डराने के लिए, धमकाने के लिए ये सब कुछ किया गया। यहाँ पर जो घर का सामान है वो भी टूटा हुआ दिखाई दे रहा है, घर के सामान को भी देखिए तोड़ दिया गया है।
And for more on this, let me go across to my colleague Satya Vijay, who's reporting from Madhya Pradesh. Satya Vijay, मध्य प्रदेश में सिर्फ एक नहीं, दो जगह, उज्जैन में और दूसरा एक और जगह पे ये पूरा क्योस हमने देखा है, स्ट्रीट पे जो भी हुआ है। पुलिस का क्या एक्शन रहा है वहां पे मिसक्रिएंट्स पे?
जी हाँ, मध्य प्रदेश में दो नहीं बल्कि तीन जगह, उज्जैन, शाजापुर और रतलाम, तीन जगह मुहर्रम के जुलूस के दौरान विवाद जैसी स्थिति बनी। उज्जैन की बात करें तो वहां पर रूट डाइवर्ट किया गया था। डिसाइड हो गया था जुलूस से पहले कि जिस रूट पर नहीं जाना है वहां बैरिकेटिंग की गई थी। इसके बाद भी लोगों ने बैरिकेड्स तोड़े और उस रूट पर गए, जिसके चलते पुलिस को लाठीचार्ज करना पड़ा। 16 लोगों के खिलाफ FIR दर्ज करनी पड़ी। शाजापुर की बात करें तो शाजापुर में एक ही सेम कम्युनिटी के जो लोग थे, मुस्लिम समुदाय के जो लोग थे, वो आपस में भिड़ गए और इनका विवाद जो है वो गाली गलौज से शुरू हुआ और इसके बाद ये लोग मारपीट पर उतार हो गए। वहां पर पुलिस ने स्थिति को कंट्रोल किया। तीसरी घटना रतलाम की है, जहां पर कि हिंदू राष्ट्र का बैनर था, उसे मुहर्रम के जुलूस के दौरान जलाने की कोशिश की गई। इसका वीडियो वायरल हुआ है। बात करें अगर उज्जैन और शाजापुर की, तो उज्जैन में 16 लोगों पर प्रकरण दर्ज किया है। SP उज्जैन का साफ तौर पर यह कहना है कि कुछ शरारती तत्व थे, क्योंकि कुछ ताजिए और कुछ जो जुलूस के लोग हैं वो पुलिस की बात मानते हुए उस जहां पर बैरिकेडिंग की गई थी उस रूट से ना गुजरते हुए जो रूट पुलिस ने तय किया था उससे गुजरे। लेकिन कुछ ऐसे लोग थे जो बैरिकेड्स तोड़ने पे कहना चाहिए उन्होंने एक शरारतपूर्ण हरकत की, बैरिकेड्स तोड़े, पुलिस की बात नहीं मानी, जबकि जुलूस से पहले ही मीटिंग में सभी समुदाय के लोगों को बुला के तय कर लिया था कि उस रूट पर नहीं जाना है। तो ऐसे लोगों के खिलाफ प्रकरण दर्ज किया है, शांति भंग करने की धाराओं में केस दर्ज किया गया है। शाजापुर में विवाद एक ही कम्युनिटी का था, जुलूस के दौरान ही था। जुलूस के दौरान इनमें गाली गलौज होती है, जो अखाड़े होते हैं जुलूस में उसको एक दिशा से दूसरी दिशा ले
three locations in Madhya Pradesh we saw the chaos erupted during the Muharram procession. Satya Vijay, keep tracking those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. Now let's take you to the state of Maharashtra. Amid the Hindi language row, MNS or Mumbai NAVNIRMAN SENA is facing backlash in Maharashtra over a viral video of MNS leader's son, drunk and half naked, abusing a Marathi-speaking woman there. The man later identified himself as RAHIL SHEIKH, son of MNS leader JAVED SHEIKH. He was also seen flaunting his father's position, sharing the video. In fact, Shiv Sena leader SANJAY NIRUPAM called it the real face of those who claim to be the protectors of Marathi culture in Maharashtra. Have a look at this video.
माझी गाडी ठोकलीस ना, असा उघडा. तू कुठे चालला होतास? हे मनसे तुम्ही, हे तू कुठला मनसेवाला आहे? कुठला आहे? शिवसेनावाला आहे? मनसे लोक, तुम्ही लोक मराठी शिकवता ना रे लोकांना?
माझा बाप महाराष्ट्र राज्य उपाध्यक्ष आहे.
तुझा बाप महाराष्ट्राचा अध्यक्ष आहे? कोण? मनसेवाले? अच्छा. आणि तू दारू पिऊन माझ्या गाडीवर चढणार, गाडी ठोकणार? अच्छा, तू मला शिव्या देतोयस? हा, दे शिव्या दे. गाडीला ठोकलं ना तू, माझ्या गाडीला का ठोकलं? माफ. तू आता बोललास माझा बाप कोण आहे मला? अरे मी थोडासा परप्रांती लोकांना साथ दिला तर काल 200 लोक माझ्या अंगावर आले. आज तू माझी गाडी ठोकतोयस, आपल्या बापाची धमकी देतोयस. तुम्हाला माफ करा ना. माफी नकोय. तू दारू पिऊन गाडी का चालवतोय? तू दारू पिऊन गाडी का चालवतोय? दारू पिऊन गाडी का? अरे चल ठीक आहे, तू माझ्या गाडीला ठोकलास, पुढे तुझ्या गाडीच्या खाली येऊन गेला असता तर म्हणजे
आता जा तू.
कुठे जाऊ?
उद्या ये. एक मिनिट.
हा तेवढा कुठला माझ्या ओळखीचा?
एक मिनिट, एक काम कर.
येणं मला ठोकलंय. बोलतोय माझा बाप कोण आहे? राज ठाकरेच्या घरी जा आणि पैसे घे. माझा बाप हा आहे.
मॅडम,
And for more on this, I'm joined by BJP spokesperson Asif Pamla. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. How do you see this particular incident? Because in the last 1 week, we have seen attacks by MNS workers, their leaders, as far as the shopkeepers, the business leaders in Mumbai are concerned. And now an attack on the women, drunken half-naked man, son of MNS leader. They're attacking a woman. Your reaction to that?
You see, this is nothing new with the MNS. These are a bunch of goons. They will be dealt with in a similar manner. There have been FIRs filed and slapped on them in the past. And going further, I'm sure with the Honorable Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis ji is and will definitely deal with them with an iron fist. The problem with these people are they're all a bunch of illiterate drunkards who have no shame and no sense and no responsibility. I am surprised at how this alliance, they have both come on together on a common platform. Whatever little the Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray had in them, which that they could exhibit, that also will be over with aligning with goons like MNS. This is not the way. Maharashtra has been is a state which has accepted all languages. We respect Marathi language. We all speak fluent Marathi. We all Mumbaikars. But that doesn't mean that you enforce languages. And now to they are going to the extent of महिलाओं को छेड़छाड़ करना, poor people for जो Uber, Ola के जो owners है, उनको अरे आपने हिम्मत है तो कोई दमदार और ताकतवर आदमी को आप आके उनको परेशान करिए. आप आकर किसी ताकतवर जो फिल्म वाले लोग हैं या उद्योग जगत के लोग उनसे पंगा लीजिए, देखिए फिर आपको कितना कहाँ उतारेंगे, वो किस घाट पे उतारेंगे. So this is not done, and this is far from being tolerated, and our leadership also is definitely considering to take this up very, very, very seriously. And I'm sure, you see, Marathi ka abhiman sabko hai. You see, they talk about this. Their own children are going into have studied in English schools. Even our politicians, I mean, the BJP politicians also, even their children. But that is a different issue. You can't take the city for ransom. You can't get into an activity like you see this hooligan here who's drunk, who's sozzled in alcohol and who's behaving, and he claims that his leader is Raj Thackeray and he's from the MNS. So such people, what credibility they have on the eve, and it's good. The true face of the MNS and the Shiv Sena. The credibility of the Shiv Sena also. And now अब क्या किसियानी बिल्ली खंबा नोचा, कुछ बचा ही नहीं इनके पास, ना उनका अस्तित्व बचा है. तो अब उन्होंने अपना अलाइनमेंट किया. And I'm asking Uddhav ji, where are you? What you were the one who used to ask Raj Thackeray ke inka andar chemical locha hai.
Well, absolutely tough questions, BJP. They're asking to the leadership as far as MNS is concerned. Very shocking video that has come to the fore from Mumbai. Thank you so much, Mr. Bamla, for speaking to Republic TV. Now let's take you to the state of Kerala. Kerala government is under the scanner now. YouTuber Jyoti Malhotra, who's currently in the police custody for spying for Pakistan, was once a state guest in Kerala. Invited, funded and promoted by the ruling government there. An RTI bombshell has revealed that Jyoti Malhotra's official ties to the Kerala Tourism Department. And meanwhile, BJP has hit out at the ruling Kerala government. Listen in to what the leaders are saying.
The Kerala government, the left government of Pinarayi Vijayan, was the one which sponsored, patronized and invited Pakistani spy YouTube content creator Jyoti Malhotra. It is now in black and white, and RTI reply has shown this. This means that the Kerala government was busy inviting such anti-India elements, paying for them at the cost of taxpayer money. And this is a department, a ministry headed by no less than the son-in-law of the Chief Minister of Kerala. That means the son-in-law of Chief Minister of Kerala does not mind platforming, giving accommodation, giving state guest relations and state guest services to Pakistani spies. But they have a problem with Bharat Mata. They don't mind eulogizing Hamas. They don't mind crying for Naxals. They don't mind giving namaz-e-janaza to terrorists. And they don't mind rolling out a red carpet for Pakistani spies, but they have problem with Bharat Mata. This shows the priorities of the Kerala government. They are hand in glove with elements that are anti-India.
In fact, CPI has also responded to this, but as far as BJP is concerned, it continues to hit out at the ruling government there. And now shifting our focus to the BRICS summit that is happening, that is currently underway. The terror attack in Pahalgam has found mention on the world stage as well. The BRICS summit in Brazil, Prime Minister Modi sent out a strong message to Pakistan on terrorism. Additionally, India is also all set to sign a counter-terrorism agreement with Brazil. Here's more.
Kashmir's agony found a global platform at the BRICS summit in Brazil. The deadly terror attack in Pahalgam, which took several lives, was condemned by the BRICS nations. Prime Minister Modi delivered a pointed message to Pakistan that support to terror outfits won't be tolerated.
Look at the para, it's 34, it's very clear. One is there is unanimous condemnation of all the leaders. I think you need to know that. And it also says that condemnation in all its manifestations, and including those who abet, who finance, and either openly, covertly or overtly, in both ways, it has been condemned. There is also reference to the cross-border movement of terrorists. It's also coming out very clearly. And the listing of terrorist groups. Then there is also a strong support for comprehensive convention on against international terrorism, which was India's formulation, India's initiative in the UN for a long time, as you know that. So the message is very clear for anyone who understands the dangers of terrorism and how it can be how it needs to be condemned, tackled not by just us. You know, there is a solidarity, there is a universal condemnation, which means all the countries are against it in any form. So that message is very clear to our neighbors.
And it didn't just end there. India's foreign policy stance was spelled out loud and clear. Prime Minister Modi is all set to sign a memorandum of understanding with Brazil on counter-terrorism cooperation.
After the talks, we are hoping to sign 4 agreements or /MOUs between the two countries, namely on renewable energy, counter-terrorism, agricultural research cooperation between ICAR, which is Indian Council for Agricultural Research, and EMBRAPA of Brazil, and also exchange and mutual protection of confidential information. These agreements have been finalized.
As global leaders huddled to discuss future roadmaps, India chose to talk tough on terror and made sure that the world listened.
Now shifting our focus in a big blow to Turkish firm Celebi, the Delhi High Court today upheld the decision of the central government and rejected its plea against revocation of its security clearance by the Ministry of Civil Aviation. Now remember, the government on May 15th had revoked its security clearance days after the Turkey supported Pakistan during Operation Sindoor and condemned India's strike on the terror camps in the neighbouring country. The firm then moved the Delhi High Court, but in a setback now, their plea has been rejected in a view of the national interest is what has been said by the judge. Now, Celebi operated in the Indian aviation sector for the last 15 years and employed over 10,000 people. It offered its service at the 9 airports. But now a big blow to Celebi there. Their plea has been rejected by the Delhi High Court. And that's all we could pack for you in this bulletin of 6 at 6. We'll be back tomorrow with more such stories. Until then, keep watching Republic TV.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School, Bengaluru.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
Donald Trump in first attempt, when the first part of his presidency in 2017, he has come out with the tax breaks. And he has announced that he wants to boost the American economy. And he has given tax break, which were going to expire in 2025. So there was an obligation when the second term that he will extend the tax break, which he has promised in 2017, to continue permanently. And that's the big, beautiful bill, is a drastic reduction in the tax liability of the US taxpayers. So that's why it's a big bill, a big, beautiful bill. And at the same time, it marks a lot of expenditure for defense, etc. So that's why Mr. Donald Trump is saying it's a big, it's a beautiful, and it's a bill so that all America will become great again. So that's the idea and that's the objective. So reduction in taxes is a welcome measure, which all, by and large, everyone taxpayer loves. And that's why people are happy, should be happy, taxpayer in US would be happy. And there is all the more reason because the percentage of the taxpayer in US citizen being very high as compared to any developing nation like India, where the percentage is low as compared to the total population. So obviously people now paying lesser taxes, so they will be happier because there's across the board a tax concession which has been announced in this big bill.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
中国政府实行宗教信仰自由政策，颁有宗教事务条例和藏传佛教活佛转世管理办法，依法保护活佛转世这一传承方式。达赖喇嘛的转世必须坚持国内寻访、经凭撤迁、中央政府批准的原则，遵循宗教仪轨和历史定制，按照国家的法律法规办理。活佛转世是藏传佛教特有的传承方式，已经延续了700多年，形成了严密的宗教仪轨和历史定制。达赖、班禅等大活佛转世灵童需经凭撤迁认定，中央政府批准。14世达赖本人就是在13世达赖喇嘛圆寂之后，严格按照宗教仪轨和历史定制寻访，由当时的国民政府颁令特准免于经凭撤迁继任的。我想，宗教中国化不是对宗教的限制，任何。
Hi there, welcome back as we build up to that super hot primetime debate on whether Bilawal Bhutto Zardari is playing to the international gallery, or is it an indication of what's happening inside Pakistan with a possible coup building up? Even as Tahawwur Rana gives all the evidence that Pakistan perhaps needs, if at all, to hand over Hafiz Saeed and Masood Azhar back to India as Bilawal has promised. All that and more. Let's begin with the headlines. VVIP shocker caught on camera. MNS leader's son harasses woman in Mumbai. Big revelation by Tahawwur Rana. Sources say he admits that he was a trusted agent of the Pakistan Army. Clashes reported during religious procession in several states yesterday. In Lakhimpur, stones allegedly pelted on Hindu homes. Delhi High Court dismisses the petition filed by Turkey-based ground handling company Celebi Aviation challenging the revocation of its security clearance. France calls out Chinese disinformation campaign against Rafale. French intelligence claims China trying to foil global sale of Rafale jets. China upping the ante on Tibetan Buddhists worldwide, says reincarnation of Dalai Lama inherently an internal affair. All right, let's begin with a breaking news development coming in from Karnataka, where the government of Siddaramaiah seems to be facing a major financial crisis as it owes a staggering 250 crore rupees to transporters involved with the state's crucial Anna Bhagya food distribution scheme. This has led to transporters going out on a strike, and these are pictures, two sides. One is, of course, Siddaramaiah there, and the other of the transporter strike. About 3,000 to 4,000 of these owner-cum-drivers are in a state of financial distress because of the pending dues from the state government amounting to 250 crore rupees. Obviously, the fiscal situation of Karnataka government not good enough for those payments. Now, the state's food grain transport has come to a grinding halt, it seems. I'm told Abhishek is joining us live from our Karnataka newsroom for more on this. Abhishek, have you heard anything yet from the government on this? The protesters, the strike that is going on, it surely would have affected food distribution, the public food distribution in the state?
Well, to begin with, Abhishek, the Karnataka state government was owned by Congress because of they promised the 5 guarantee schemes, out of which Annabhagya is also one of the major schemes that they announced. And since the inception of the idea or the guarantee scheme, the lorry associations have supported their complete transportation support to the Karnataka state government to transport the rice from one of the places to various other parts of the state. And Shanmugappa, while talking to the media, has very clearly mentioned that the Karnataka state lorry owners association will not support the Karnataka state government henceforth because at least 250 crores of amount has been pending since the inception of this scheme, and there have been various other requests placed in front of the government for which CM Siddaramaiah had previously claimed that the settlement will be done in various other parts and will be made as soon as possible. However, with continued demands, Siddaramaiah has neglected the demands of the lorry association, and in fact this in turn has made at least 3,000 to 4,000 drivers come owners to fall into the street, and this is one of the reasons as to why the transportation of food grains have been stopped immediately. We are waiting for the response from the government as of now. Abhishek.
All right, thank you so much, Abhishek there from our Karnataka newsroom, talking to Abhishek in the Delhi studios. Moving on for now, big news coming in, another breaking one from Telangana, where in the village of Mofussil police station area of Purnia, where 5 people of the same family have been brutally killed by beating and burning alive. Seems like a case of witchcraft, and the accusation has turned deadly. In fact, the son of Ramdev Orao of the same village died 3 days ago during treatment, and the health of the other child was also deteriorating. We are getting this development from Telangana. We'll try and get a reporter live also. Five of the same family killed on accusations of witchcraft. coming from Purnia district, Purnia area of Telangana. The people of the village said that the cause of death was witchcraft and 5 people of the same family were brutally killed on the charges of witchcraft. The dead include Babulal Oraon, Sita Devi, Manjeet Oraon, Rania Devi and Tapto Musmat. All of them belong to the same family. After the incident, panic has spread in the area and administration has reached, as can be seen in the pictures, and people of the village are in fact leaving their homes, even as police has increased patrolling of the area on the spot, and even a dog squad is there along with the forensics team that are at the spot to try to assuage the concerns. The police in fact has even made an arrest, that of Nakul Kumar, the accused. He's accused of instigating to burn alive. This is not Telangana actually, this is Bihar. Lalit, the only heir of the deceased, has said that the whole family was beaten and burnt alive and accused of being witches. And he also said that somehow he escaped from there, saving his life. Lalit has said that everyone was burnt down and thrown in a water body nearby. We'll try and connect with Prakash Singh. He's going to join us live or over the phone in a bit. But this is information coming in from Tetgama village, not Telangana. It's Tetgama village of Mufassil police station in Purnia district of Bihar. That's where the information is coming from. A family burnt alive on fears of witchcraft or accusations of witchcraft. And those who burned them, all of that, one, Nakul Kumar, has been arrested, even as other villagers are scared, so scared that they have left the village or are leaving the village, even as police is trying to address those concerns and fears. Administration there present in full force. This is coming in from Bihar in Purnia. I think we'll get Prakash Singh in a bit. These are pictures coming in from Purnia in Bihar, where in a village called Tetgama, a case of witchcraft has come out, where villagers collectively perhaps incited a family, and 5 of the family have lost their lives. Not clear yet. We'll try and find out whether this is a case of incitement to abetment to suicide, or whether this is a case of killing, murder. In fact, we have Prakash Singh joining us over the phone, and he's live. In fact, Prakash, is this a case of suicide incited by the villagers? Is it a case of murder, collective murder by the villagers of the family? What is it about?
Well, Abhishek, as you know, in the villages, and this conflict took place between 2 groups of tribal community on the border of Bihar and Bengal, in Raniganj specifically, and they are from the Oraon community, and predominantly they are illiterate villagers, and one of the person in the family of Ramdev Oraon, his son got ill, and then he went on to get him treated to some local person who is apparently a quack in the village, as we always find. And thereafter, the son died, and there were allegations that there was some witch hunt. So thereafter, the death of the concerned person on the allegation of witch hunt, then 5 people of one family member were mercilessly beaten, and they all died. All the villagers have left the village, and the police have started investigating into the case, and few arrests have also been made. One of the person who incited the entire incident has been arrested, as I spoke to the local SP of Purnia, and a few more people are to be arrested, few have been detained. And this is a conflict between two groups of the tribal community as it has taken place, and the government has taken cognizance of it. We can listen to the sound bites of the villagers who are alleging that how the incident took place. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Prakash, for bringing those details. Essentially a case of lynching in a Bihar village on accusations of witchcraft between two communities. Moving on to a big development taking place in Tamil Nadu politics today, which is that the BJP and the AIADMK for the first time has come out and hit the streets in a showcase of the strength of the alliance heading into the elections to the State Assembly of Tamil Nadu next year. A political power play unfolding on your screens there of the BJP and the AIADMK showing their street power by way of a rally. Flags there side by side of the BJP and the AIADMK, the parties that have come together recently. The announcement of the alliance was made by Union Home Minister Amit Shah during a visit to Tamil Nadu. And this is the first joint rally ahead of the 2026 state elections. The alliance hitting the ground running, sending a message to rivals, obviously the DMK, that the road to Fort St. George, which is the seat of the Tamil Nadu government, has just gotten a little more interesting. Sharda joins us live from Chennai on this. Sharda, that seems like quite some show of strength by the allies. This is, I believe, in Chennai. You think that these rallies would be held across the state now?
Well, Edappadi K. Palaniswamy is the Chief Minister candidate of the India alliance that has the BJP and ADMK, with the two major strong parties in the alliance right now. The alliance, after the alliance formation, is the first part of the rally where both the AIDMK and BJP are in together. So we can see that the AIDMK with BJP is put on a strong front, and is the first rally took place today in Coimbatore, Mettapalayam district, and over the next 45 days, the India alliance will be going on for their walkable rally throughout this entire state of Tamil Nadu. It is also said that there are three top campaigns that the AIDMK will be following, with Edappadi Palaniswamy taking up the notch higher by going road by road, house by house, competing with the DMK, which also has a door-to-door campaign running around the state at the moment. With just 10 months left for the elections, both AIDMK, DMK, along with the other regional parties, are now forming their coalitions and their alliances, whether if it will be pre-poll or post-poll, the talks are underway. So we can see today as to be the first rally of the AIDMK and BJP, following which we'll have more 45 days Padayatra done by Edappadi K. Palaniswamy to show that the India alliance and how they are planning to dethrone the DMK government by 2026.
All right, the first rally, not in Chennai, this is in Coimbatore, the home district of Edappadi Palaniswamy. He is, of course, the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and the boss of the AIADMK in alliance with the BJP now. Thank you so much, Sharda, for joining us. Moving on to a big breaking that came in on 26/11 investigation and the terror plot. The mask is off and the terror link is exposed. Tahawwur Rana, now in custody of Indian agencies, the man who was once walking Mumbai's streets as blood was being spilled, has now confessed to the Mumbai crime branch, who have his custody, that yes, he was there present in Mumbai when the 26/11 terror attack was panning out. Also that he is a trusted agent, or was a trusted agent of the Pakistan Army. He's someone who has been trained by the Lashkar-e-Taiba. He's admitting to all these things, and was in fact, as I mentioned, present during the Mumbai carnage, 26/11. He in fact visited the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus, the exact site where bullets rained, to do a post-op recce or appraisal so that he could fill in his masters in Pakistan. But here's the biggest bombshell. Rana says that 26/11 attacks were not just a Lashkar operation, they were carried out in full collaboration with Pakistan's ISI. Something we have already known, but this is crucial evidence, an account of an accomplice. The Pakistani establishment is now caught red-handed. We have these confessions coming in through sources, with the Mumbai crime branch now interrogating Tahawwur Rana. All right, move on for now. Politics is heating up over Election Commission's special intensive revision drive of electoral rolls ahead of the 2025 Bihar Assembly polls that are slated to take place later this year. With leader of opposition Tejasvi Yadav calling EC confused, here are the details.
The politics is heating up over Election Commission's special intensive revision of the electoral rolls ahead of the 2025 Bihar Assembly elections. Leader of opposition in the Bihar Assembly and former Deputy CM Tejasvi Yadav raked up the issue and said that the poll commission has issued 3 different directions and called the election commission confused.
परसों हम लोग जो है 5 जुलाई को इलेक्शन कमीशन गए थे, वहाँ अपनी बात को हम लोगों ने रखा। चिंता इस बात की है कि कोई सवाल का कॉन्क्रीट जो जवाब आना चाहिए, स्पष्टीकरण जो आना चाहिए, क्लैरिटी जो होना चाहिए, वो हम लोगों को अब तक नहीं मिला है। हालांकि आप सब लोग जानते हैं कि पटना का जो इलेक्शन कमीशन है बिहार का, वो निर्णय लेने योग्य नहीं है, उनको अधिकार नहीं। वो केवल जो है पोस्ट ऑफिस जैसा काम करते हैं। चुनाव आयोग एक दिन में 3 अलग अलग दिशा निर्देश जारी करता है, यानी चुनाव आयोग खुद ही कंफ्यूज है।
All right, an unfortunate episode coming in from Mumbai where through a post, Sanjay NIRUPAM of Shiv SENA showed how an MNS leader's son, RAHIL SHEIKH, indulged in indecent behavior with a woman and indulged in an altercation. You see in the pictures, he's not wearing anything on, he's topless effectively, and he's misbehaving with a woman. And amid the backdrop of the Marathi-Hindi debate, Sanjay NIRUPAM of the Shiv SENA slamming MNS for harboring these kind of elements. RAHIL SHEIKH happens to be the son of an MNS leader called JAVED SHEIKH, and we have in fact a soundbite of Sanjay NIRUPAM. Let's listen to him.
ये राहिल या साहिल नाम का जो लड़का है, ये नशे में धुत है। एक ऐसा मुसलमान है जो शराब पी के घूम रहा है। उसका शराब पी के उसने गाड़ी चलाई और जाकर गाड़ी ठोक दी, और जब इस महिला ने विरोध किया तो इस महिला को गाली दी, और उसके बाद बार बार अपने बाप के पोजीशन को फ्लॉन्ट कर रहा है। इससे 2 बातें स्पष्ट होती हैं कि मनसे वाले मराठी भाषा के नाम पर जिस तरीके से उत्पात मचा रहे हैं, ये दरअसल गुंडागर्दी है। इनको न तो मराठी भाषा से कोई लेना देना, न मराठी समाज के मान सम्मान से लेना देना। अगर मराठी भाषकों के मान सम्मान से लेना देना होता तो राजश्री मोरे को कोई गाली नहीं देता, कोई मनसे वाला मनसे का कह करके उसको गाली नहीं देता। दूसरी बात, ये जो मनसे के उपाध्यक्ष जावेद शेख के बेटे कह रहे हैं, उनको देख करके हमें समझ में आ रहा है कि बार बार मनसे वाले हिंदुओं पर ही हमले करते हैं। और हमने बार बार सवाल उठाया कि अगर इतनी ताकत है, इतना गट्स है, इतना जोश है तुम में, इतना करेज है या साहस है, तो जरा भिंडी बाजार में जाके किसी मुसलमान को थप्पड़ मार के दिखाओ, उसको बोलो कि तुम उर्दू में बात मत करो, मराठी में बात करो। अब समझ में आ रहा है कि मनसे के जो मुस्लिम नेता हैं, उनके दबाव में आकर के राज ठाकरे के गुंडे हिंदुओं के ऊपर सरेआम हमले कर रहे हैं। मैं सरकार से यह डिमांड करूंगा, मांग करूंगा कि ऐसे गुंडों के खिलाफ सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी ने घोषणा की है कि भाषा के नाम पे गुंडागर्दी कतई बर्दाश्त नहीं की जाएगी, लेकिन जिस तरीके से मुंबई की सड़कों पे, महाराष्ट्र की सड़कों पे मनसे की तरफ से मराठी भाषा के नाम पे गुंडागर्दी शुरू हुई है, इस गुंडागर्दी को तत्काल खत्म करना पड़ेगा, रोकना पड़ेगा, और इसके लिए पुलिस को हाथ में डंडा लेकर के इन तमाम गुंडों के खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई करनी पड़ेगी। तब कहीं जाके हर वर्ग के लोगों में एक सुरक्षा का भाव पैदा हो पाएगा।
More political reactions coming on the same story. Influencer Rajshri More heckled and misbehaved by this MNS leader's son. We have Deepak Kesarkar of the Shiv SENA speaking. Listen to him.
देखिए, इस पे राजनीति नहीं होनी चाहिए, ऐसे मुझे लगता है। किसी को पीटना ये महाराष्ट्र की संस्कृति कभी भी नहीं थी। तो मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि जो भी आपको कहना है आप बोल सकते हैं, आपके विचार बोल सकते हैं, और फिर इकट्ठा रहना ये महाराष्ट्र की संस्कृति रह चुकी है, और महाराष्ट्र हमेशा प्रोग्रेसिव रह चुका है। तो हमने बहुत सारी चीज़ें मराठी के लिए की है, तो मराठी भाषा आगे जा रही है, उसको क्लासिकल लैंग्वेज का स्टेटस मिल गया है, और मराठी भाषा धोरण भी तय हुआ है। तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो मराठी भाषा धोरण में है, तो उसके लिए ज़बरदस्ती करने की ज़रूरी नहीं है, उसके बारे में तो तय हो गया है। तो आप किसी भी चीज़ को अच्छी तरह से किसी को बोलेंगे तो वो लोग फॉलो करते हैं। एक तरीका होता है, उस तरीके से अगर बोला जाए तो समाज में शांति भी रहती है और सब लोग इकट्ठा भी रहते हैं।
मंत्री जो आशीष शेलार का कहना है कि जिस तरह से पहलगाम में आतंकियों ने धर्म पूछ के मारा, उसी तरह से महाराष्ट्र में भाषा के नाम से मारा जा रहा।
देखिए, मारना ये अच्छी चीज़ बिल्कुल नहीं है, हम उससे एग्री नहीं होते, क्योंकि ये चीज़ें तो बाला साहब के ज़माने में इस तरह से नहीं होती थी। कोई भी अगर गलत काम करे तो उसके लिए शिवसेना का खुद का स्टाइल था, लेकिन हर किसी को वो कहाँ से है ये पूछ के मारा नहीं जाता था। ये बाला साहब का कभी भी स्वभाव नहीं रहा है। उन्होंने घोषणा भी दी थी, वो गर्व से कहो हम हिंदू हैं, इसका मतलब तो हिंदी में ही घोषणा थी। उनके लिए मराठी हिंदी एक ही थी, लेकिन मराठी का उनको अभिमान था। मराठी लोगों के लिए खड़ा रहना, उनको नौकरी में प्रेफरेंस देना, ये उनकी भूमिका थी और वो भूमिका आज भी शिंदे साहब ने कायम रखी है और इसीलिए अच्छी तरह से लोगों का रिस्पांस भी मिल रहा है।
मुझे लगता है कि MNS के हो या और किसी के हो, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि इसी तरह की गुंडागिरी करना, दादागिरी करना ठीक नहीं है। दादागिरी करने का क्या हक उनको दे दिया है MNS को, और जानबूझकर मतलब मुंबई का वातावरण बिगाड़ने का काम हो रहा है। मुंबई अपने देश की आर्थिक राजधानी है और वहाँ बहुभाषिक लोग रहते हैं, बहुधार्मिक लोग रहते हैं, और मुंबई की इमेज को एकदम कोलैप्स करने की भूमिका MNS की है। इसीलिए MNS की भूमिका हम विरोध करते हैं।
All right, moving on, a British F-35B fighter jet stranded in India since mid of June has some rescue op going on now. The jet had arrived as part of India and the UK's joint naval exercise in the Arabian Sea. The fifth generation fighter plane reportedly experienced a technical fault and could not take off from India. The jet is now stuck at Thiruvananthapuram International Airport. It's said to be dismantled because it cannot be towed away. And then in dismantled state, it would be, of course, taken back to the UK via a C-17 cargo aircraft. Take a look at the details of what's this story or how this story is panning out.
It's sleek, it's stealthy, but it's stuck since 14th of June. A Royal Navy F-35B Lightning II, among the world's most advanced fighter jets, has remained grounded at Thiruvananthapuram International Airport in Kerala. Now, it made an unexpected landing during a joint exercise with the Indian Navy, and weeks later, it still hasn't flown out. Initially, the explanation seemed quite simple: fuel shortage. But that essentially didn't sit well with aviation experts. A fifth-generation fighter jet running out of gas just 100 nautical miles from its carrier? Not likely, many said. This wasn't just any jet. The F-35B is built for short takeoffs and vertical landings, a core feature designed for carriers. But the fact that it needed a full runway raised eyebrows. The likely culprit? A hydraulic failure. That's what we were told. Some reports suggest a malfunction in the jet's vertical lift fan system, which would force the pilot to perform a conventional landing. Normally, this would be perhaps fixable on the site. Drain the hydraulic system, flush it, refill, test and take off. But that didn't happen. Instead, engineers flew in from the United Kingdom, spare parts followed, and yet no flight. The final decision: dismantle the jet and ship it back aboard a British C-17 cargo aircraft. Adding to the mystery, no one really knows what this F-35B was doing when it ran into trouble. Was it a routine drill, a stealth capability test over the Arabian Sea, a combat readiness patrol? Official statements reveal nothing. Now, which begs the question, why did the jet take off from the aircraft carrier in the first place? What exactly went wrong mid-air? No clear answers, just silence and speculation. And then has come the theory that turned heads, the so-called kill switch. Some defense analysts claim the US retains the ultimate software control over the F-35B via encrypted mission systems and data architecture. Now, while there is no literal off-switch control of the authentication keys and software access can, in theory, render the entire jet inoperable without even US approval. Of course, the Pentagon as well as Lockheed Martin categorically deny the existence of any remote control mechanism, but the incident has fueled quite literally theories about the deep dependencies baked into the software-heavy platforms like the F-35. And then there was this theory, a spy theory. Speculation swirled online that the jet was down so India could inspect its stealth technology or radar signature. But let's be clear, defense analysts have dismissed this outright. As one expert put it, you don't land an aircraft for spying. If anything, keeping it grounded in the open exposes its own secrets.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School, Bengaluru.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। जीरा सिप MDH का जीरा सिप MDH का जीरा सिप।
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Donald Trump, in first attempt, when the first part of his presidency in 2017, he has come out with the tax breaks, and he has announced that he wants to boost the American economy, and he has given tax break which were going to expire in 2025. So there was an obligation when the second term that he will extend the tax break which he has promised in 2017 to continue permanently. And that's the big beautiful bill, is a drastic reduction in the tax liability of the US taxpayers. So that's why it's a big bill, a big beautiful bill. And at the same time, it marks a lot of expenditure for defense, etc. So that's why Mr. Donald Trump is saying it's a big,
Hi, this is Chef Ranveer Brar. Guarantee you brilliance on behalf of IIHM.
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
中国政府实行宗教信仰自由政策， 颁有宗教事务条例和藏传佛教活佛转世管理办法，依法保护活佛转世这一传承方式。
India celebrates Dalai Lama's 90th birthday. China panicking on Dalai Lama's reincarnation. Why the dragon is scared of Tibet's holy monk? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Thank you for joining us on This Is Exclusive, coming to you at 7 p.m. tonight with three big stories on the show this evening. The story of the Indians abducted by Al-Qaeda in Mali. What's the update? Are they safe? We're getting you the family live on the show this evening, and the lady who confronted this MNS brat in Mumbai is joining me live on the show this evening. Here are the headlines at 7 p.m. tonight. He's the MNS brat caught on camera abusing a woman in Mumbai. The video goes viral. The lady who confronted him is joining us live. Major revelation by Tahawwur Rana. Sources say that he has admitted that he was a trusted agent of the Pakistani Army sent to India to recce as part of the Lashkar plan to attack Mumbai during 26/11. It's Bilawal Bhutto versus Lashkar and the Pakistani Army. He talks about extradition of Hafiz Saeed and Masood Azhar. Lashkar is fighting back. The Pakistan Army is plotting a coup. Three Indians abducted by Al-Qaeda in Mali. Families say there is a ransom demand. One of them is joining us live on the show this evening. On top of 7 p.m, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting to you a story of fear and relentless hope that binds families together in the face of unimaginable adversity. In the distant land of Mali, 3 Indian workers have found themselves thrust into a nightmare when armed assailants stormed a factory, taken hostage in a coordinated attack suspected to be that of an Al-Qaeda affiliate group. Their lives now hang in the balance as their families in India cling on to every shred of information, hope, praying for their safe return. Here's the story.
On the 1st July, armed assailants stormed the diamond cement factory in Kayes, Mali, taking 3 Indian workers hostage in a coordinated attack. 3 Indian workers, P. Venkataraman from Odisha, Amareshwar from Telangana and Ramana from Andhra Pradesh were taken hostage. The attack is suspected to be the work of Al-Qaeda affiliated group Jamaat Nusrat al-Islam wal Muslimin or JNIM, which claimed responsibility for multiple terror strikes across Mali on the same day. While no group has officially claimed the kidnapping, the Ministry of External Affairs is treating this as a critical priority. For the families, the wait is agonizing. They have revealed that the kidnappers are demanding a ransom for the workers' release.
वेंकट लास्ट टाइम मुझे 30 तारीख को कॉल किए थे, 30 जून को हम लोग बातचीत हुआ था नॉर्मली, वो सब कुछ ठीक था। उनका कंपनी में कुछ वेस्ट अफ्रीका माली कंट्री में कायस बोल के एक जगह है, वो डायमंड सीमेंट फैक्ट्री में काम कर रहे थे। तो पिछले 9 महीने से वो वेस्ट अफ्रीका गए हुए हैं। तो उस दिन कॉल किए थे तो फिर हम लोग बोले कि इधर अपना कंपनी में बोला है कि कुछ बाहर मत निकलो, इधर कुछ टेररिस्ट लोग आए हुए। तो वो ऐसे हम लोग भी बोले थोड़ा संभल कर रुक जा, मतलब बाहर मत निकाल। वो ठीक बोल रहा था, लेकिन उसने 1 तारीख को ये मैटर हुआ है जो टेररिस्ट लोग ने उन लोग को किडनैप किए हुए।
अब जो श्री वेंकटरमन जो है उनके परिवार के तरफ से किडनैपिंग के बारे में सूचना मिला था, उसके बाद तुरंत लोकल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन उनके पास जाकर पहुंचा। तो ये सूचित किया गया है कि सरकार के एंड में नेसेसरी जो स्टेप्स हैं वो लिया जा रहा है।
The Indian government has issued a stern advisory to its citizens in Mali, urging them to stay vigilant amid escalating violence in the region. Senior officials have reportedly travelled to Mali and are assisting local authorities in efforts to secure the workers' release. As the search for 3 Indian nationals continue, the families hold on to hope and the world watches united in the call for their swift release.
There's very little known about the 3 Indians who were abducted. I have Bablu. Bablu ji, namaste. Bablu is the brother-in-law of Venkat Raman. And Venkat Raman is one of the Indians abducted by the Al-Qaeda in Mali. Bablu ji, मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है?
जी सर।
हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए बहुत शुक्रिया। हमें बताइए, हमारे दर्शकों को बताइए, आप लाइव है, आपका जो अभी का जो स्टेटस है, आपको क्या बताया गया है?
अब तक तो कुछ डाटा नहीं मिला है सर, क्या मतलब कैसा है अभी? आज से मतलब 1 तारीख से वो किडनैप्ड है, आज 7 तारीख हो चुका है, आज तक कुछ भी डाटा नहीं मिला हम लोग।
अबडक्शन कब हुआ था, ये किडनैपिंग कब किया था, और जब किडनैप हुआ था तो उनके डिमांड्स क्या थे?
एक्चुअली किडनैप तो 1 तारीख को हुआ है, हम लोग को मालूम पड़ा 3 तारीख को। उनका डिमांड मतलब हम लोग को कुछ नहीं पता चल रहा है उनका डिमांड क्या है, लेकिन जब लास्ट टाइम बात किए थे ब्लू स्टार कंपनी को, वो लोग बोले थे कि वो कुछ ज्यादा पैसे का कुछ डिमांड कर रहे हैं, हम लोग नेगोशिएशन कर रहे हैं, हम लोग जल्दी से नेगोशिएशन करेंगे, 7-8 दिन में वो लोग रिटर्न आ जाएंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, टेंशन ज्यादा मत लो, ऐसे बोल रहे थे।
ये जो रैंसम है, ये जो डिमांड कर रहे हैं, इसके बारे में क्या पता है आपको? कितना डिमांड कर रहे हैं, और ये जो नेगोशिएशन चल रहा है, इस नेगोशिएशन कौन कर रहा है?
नेगोशिएशन उनका कंपनी कुछ कर रहा है बोल रहा था, कितना डिमांड कर रहे हैं वो कुछ उसके बारे में नहीं बता रहे थे।
ओके। और ये जो कंपनी का ओनर है, मालिक है, ये जो माली में जो कंपनी था, ये कंपनी का मालिक हमें जो बताया गया है, ये इंडियन ओरिजिन, एक आंध्रा या तेलंगाना से गया था वहां पे और वो कंपनी को सेटअप किया था। थोड़ा हमें वो उस कंपनी के बारे में बताइए थोड़ा।
सर मुझे भी वही न्यूज की तरफ से मालूम पड़ा कि इंडिया का ग्रुप है, प्रसाद इंडियन ग्रुप कुछ है बोल के मैं भी सुना हूँ, उस कंफर्म नहीं है उसके कंपनी ओनर कौन है क्या है।
और क्या आप ये हमारे भारत सरकार के साथ आप बातचीत कर रहे हैं? आपको क्या रिस्पांस मिली है MEA से और भारत सरकार से?
सर अभी तक सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से कुछ भी हम लोग को इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं मिला है, जो मिला मतलब कॉन्टेक्ट किया हूँ मैं हम लोग को कॉन्टेक्ट अपना कलेक्टर साहब से, और आज वीडियो मैम आए थे, उनसे बात किया, बस नहीं।
अभी तक कुछ भी नहीं आया है आपको? कुछ भी इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं?
कुछ भी, कोई कॉल नहीं, कोई मैसेज नहीं, कुछ नहीं सर।
MEA से कुछ मैसेज नहीं आया है आपको अभी तक?
नहीं, जब मैं कलेक्टर से बात किया था पहले दिन, वो बोले थे एम्बेसी को कॉल करने के लिए। मैं एम्बेसी से जो ऑनलाइन में मुझे मिला तो वो नंबर से मैं ट्राई करने लगा, तो कॉल तो हो रहा था लेकिन रिसीव नहीं हो रहा था। तो उसको जो ईमेल आईडी मुझे मिला, वो ईमेल आईडी से मैं मेल किया, वो उसका मेल का भी कोई रिप्लाई नहीं है अभी तक।
ओके। ये बातचीत कब हुई थी? मेरा आखिरी सवाल आपसे है, बातचीत कब हुई थी वेंकट रमन से आखिरी बार?
तो आखिरी बार बातचीत मेरे से नहीं, उनका दीदी से हुआ था, मतलब बहन से, छोटी बहन है उनसे। तो उनसे बहन जब बात हुआ था 30 तारीख को बात हुआ शाम को, वो सब कुछ अच्छा है बोल रहे थे, सब कुछ ठीक है, बस इतना ही बोल रहे थे कि मेरा कंपनी बाहर निकलने के मना किए थे क्योंकि अभी इधर आसपास कोई टेररिस्ट ग्रुप आया हुआ है और कंपनी बाहर निकलने का मना किया है, बस इतना ही बोल रहे थे।
थैंक यू बबलू जी हमारे साथ बातचीत करने के लिए. वी होप दैट Venkatraman is released by Al Qaeda. He's in Mali. He went there in search of a job, was working in a company owned by an Indian, and he's been abducted. 3 of them along with Venkatraman. He's one of 3 who were abducted by the Al Qaeda. Ransom demand put forward. Negotiations are on, and Republic will continue to track the story. Thank you for joining us, Bablu ji. And the next story that we are getting you is from Maharashtra, where RAHIL JAVED SHEIKH, the son of Maharashtra NAVNIRMAN SENA or MNS leader JAVED SHEIKH, has been booked by the Mumbai police after allegedly misbehaving. Not allegedly, he has misbehaved with the Marathi actor and influencer Rajshri More while under the influence of alcohol. Here's a story that's going viral across India.
ते लोक तुम्ही लोक मराठी शिकवता ना रे लोकांना.
अरे माझा बाप महाराष्ट्र राज्य उपाध्यक्ष आहे.
तुझा बाप महाराष्ट्राचा अध्यक्ष आहे.
हा.
कोण मनसेवाले.
हा.
अच्छा आणि तू दारू पिऊन माझ्या गाडीवर चढणार गाडी ठोकणार. अच्छा तुम्हाला शिव्या देतोयस. हा दे शिव्या दे. गाडीला ठोकलं तू माझ्या गाडीला का ठोकलं.
काही माफ कर.
माफ तू आता बोललास माझा बाप कोण आहे मला.
अरे काय मी तुम्हाला
अरे मी थोडासा परप्रांती लोकांना साथ दिला तर काल 200 लोक माझ्या अंगावर आले. आज तू माझी गाडी ठोकतोयस. आपल्या बापाची धमकी देतोयस. तुम्हाला
माफ करा ना.
माफी नकोय. तू दारू पिऊन गाडी का चालवतोय. तू दारू पिऊन गाडी का चालवतोय.
Now, Rajshri More, who's seen in that video, is joining us live on This Is Exclusive this evening. Rajshri More जी नमस्ते. आप इस वीडियो में है. हमारे दर्शकों को थोड़ा बताइए कि क्या हुआ यहाँ पे.
जी जैसे कि कल रात मैं अपने घर आ रही थी. मैं गोरेगांव में थी. तो गोरेगांव से जब मैं अपने घर आ रही थी उस टाइम, क्या आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं?
Yes, I can hear you, Rajshri जी. Go ahead.
हाँ जी जी. जब मैं अपने घर आ रही थी तो रास्ते में एक इनोवा मुझे क्रॉस करती है और मेरी गाड़ी को टक्कर मारती है. उसके बाद मैं थोड़ा सा और आगे आती हूँ तो वो दोबारा से मुझे टारगेट करके दोबारा से मुझे टक्कर मारती है. वो सेम कार. 2 पुलिस वालों ने मेरी हेल्प की. जो हेड कांस्टेबल थे वो लोगों ने मेरी हेल्प की उसको पकड़ने के लिए. आगे जाके उसको रोका गया, उसको पकड़ा, तब जाके वो रुका. वो गाड़ी से उतरने के लिए रेडी नहीं था, पहली बात. सेकेंड चीज़, जैसे उसने मुझे देखा उसने गाली गलौज करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. वो अपनी आईडी नहीं दे रहा था, अपना नाम नहीं बता रहा था. उसने स्टार्टिंग ही ऐसे की कि मेरा बाप मनसे का उपाध्यक्ष है थाना में.
अच्छा ना, वो तो क्लियर है. वो बोल रहा है कि मेरे पता है मैं कौन हूँ, पता है मेरा बाप कौन है. और गाली गलौज का जो पोर्शन है वो वीडियो में बहुत क्लियर है. हमने तो उसका थोड़ा बीप कर दिया क्योंकि हम टीवी में नहीं दिखा सकते. लेकिन इतना गंदी बातें कर रहा है वो. लुक्स लाइक ही वाज कंप्लीटली ड्रंक.
एग्जैक्टली वो ड्रंक और ड्राइव कर रहा था. उसके पास मुझे तो उस टाइम लाइसेंस नहीं मिला. जब हमने उसको चेक किया, पुलिस वालों ने उसको चेक किया तो उसके पास 2 आईडी कार्ड मिली. उसमें से एक लाइसेंस था, सॉरी, जिसके ऊपर लिखा था नवनिर्माण समथिंग, जो इनकी पार्टी का नाम होता है, वो लिखा था. और एक आईडी उसकी आधार कार्ड था. देन मैंने वीडियो में आपको पूरी चीज़ें नहीं डाली है. जितनी ज़्यादा और गंदगी हुई है वो मैंने अभी तक वीडियो वायरल नहीं किए हैं. मेरे पास और भी वीडियो है जिसके अंदर वो सरासर बोला जा रहा है कि तुझे मैं देख लूँगा, मैं भी यहीं पे हूँ, तू भी यहीं पे है, मैं तुझे छोड़ूंगा नहीं, तू है कौन, तू राजश्री मोरे, तुझे जानता कौन है तू. हाँ, उसमें तो मैंने ये डाला ही है कि तू थाना में जाके देख मेरा बाप कौन है. एक काम कर, तू राज ठाकरे के घर जा और तेरी गाड़ी का जो नुकसान हुआ है वहाँ से तू अपनी भरपाई लेके आ, बस मेरा नाम बता दे. आफ्टर दैट बहुत वहाँ पे इतने लोग आ चुके थे जो लोगों को ये लोग बोलते हैं ना नॉन मराठीज़. उन्हीं लोगों ने कल रात को मेरी हेल्प की है. वही सपोर्ट में थे वहाँ पे. इसलिए मैं बोलती हूँ मराठी वर्सेस नॉन मराठी जो चल रहा है, जो मैंने मुद्दा उठाया था 2 दिन पहले, मेरे ऊपर इसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी ने 200 लोग इकट्ठा करके मुझे टारगेट किया गया, मुझे धमकियां दी कि जो मैं व्यवसाय करती हूँ, मैं बिजनेस करती हूँ, ऑन रोड मेरे स्टूडियोज़ है, उन्होंने मुझे धमकियां दी कि तुम्हारा व्यवसाय हम ख़त्म कर देंगे, हम सब कुछ तोड़ देंगे। वो लोग मुझे धमकियां दे रहे थे ओशिवरा पुलिस स्टेशन में। मैं मुंबई पुलिस को सल्यूट करती हूँ, मुंबई पुलिस है इसलिए हम बचे हुए हैं। उस दिन पूरा टाइम मुंबई पुलिस ने मुझे पुलिस सिक्योरिटी दी, मेरे स्टूडियोज़ के मेरे व्यवसाय को भी उन्होंने सिक्योरिटी दी और मुझे भी पर्सनली दी। और जो मामला था वो ओशिवरा पुलिस स्टेशन में सीनियर ने बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से सुलझाया। उन लोगों का कहना ये था कि मैं उनको हाथ जोड़ के मराठी में माफ़ी मांगूं। मैंने कहा मैं मराठी में माफ़ी क्यों मांगूं, मैंने कुछ गलत बोला ही नहीं है। अगर मराठी वर्सेस नॉन मराठी चल रहा है तो ये टोटली गलत है। यहाँ पे मराठी वर्सेस नॉन मराठी नहीं चलना चाहिए, यहाँ पे मराठी वर्सेस हमारी इंसानियत चलनी चाहिए। मैंने कुछ गलत नहीं बोला है, इस वजह से मुझे दोबारा टारगेट किया है कल रात को।
नहीं, ये इसके पास आप बोल रहे थे कि ये MNS का कार्ड लेके आया था, महाराष्ट्र नवनिर्माण सेना, MNS मनसा जो है पार्टी का कार्ड। हाँ, और पार्टी का कार्ड दिखाया आपको। और क्या ये गाड़ी में क्या कर रहा था बाय द वे, क्योंकि इसका शर्ट नहीं है
मेरे पास, उसके फोटोज है। ये
इसका शर्ट नहीं दिख रहा है, पता नहीं क्या कर रहा था गाड़ी में, लेकिन वो ये जो क्या हो रहा था?
मैंने उसको ये बात पूछी कि तू नंगा क्यों घूम रहा है। उसके गाड़ी में झांक के देखा, उसके गाड़ी में कपड़े नहीं थे, वो सिर्फ वो अधनंगी पैंट में ही था, जो वो भी पैंट भी आधे से ज़्यादा नीचे उतरी हुई थी। उसको पता ही नहीं है कि मेरी पैंट नीचे उतर रही है, लेकिन ये ज़रूर पता है कि मेरा बाप कौन है, हम लोग मनसे वाले हैं, मुझे धमकियाँ देना, मुझे गालियाँ देना, वो सब कुछ उसको अच्छे से याद था। और जब उसने वो कार्ड दिखाया मनसे वाला, नवनिर्माण पार्टी वाला, तब हमें पता चला कि ये सही बोल रहा है। पहले मुझे लगा कि ये अभी कोई फेक रहा है। जब कार्ड देखा तब यकीन हो गया कि यस, ये टारगेट किया जा रहा है।
आपको क्या लगता है कि अभी देखिए, अभी एक कमेंट आया है, MNS मनसा जो पार्टी है, इसका पार्टी ने बताया है कि इसका बाप हाँ मनसे से है, लेकिन ये हमारा पार्टी का नहीं है। क्या पार्टी ऐसे बता सकते हैं कि ये बंदा हमारा नहीं है?
तो अगर वो उनके पार्टी का नहीं है तो उसके पास वो कार्ड क्या कर रहा था?
सही सवाल है।
उसके फादर ने उसको कैसे अलाउड किया?
आपको कुछ धमकी मिल रही है अभी?
जब मेरे पास वीजा ही नहीं है तो
उसको डिटेन किया है, उसको अरेस्ट नहीं किया है।
जब मेरे पास वीजा ही नहीं है तो मैं आउट ऑफ इंडिया जा ही नहीं सकती। राइट। तो उसी तरीके से अगर वो उनके पार्टी का नहीं है तो वो कार्ड उसके जेब में क्या कर रहा था? मतलब उनके लिए ये वो कार्ड ये इसलिए वो यूज किया जाता है, लोगों को धमकाने के लिए, दिखाने के लिए।
नहीं, ये भी रिपोर्ट आ रहा है कि इसको डिटेन कर दिया, डिटेन करके उसको छोड़ दिया गया। क्या आपको इस बारे में पता है कुछ? आपने कुछ देखा वहाँ पे?
जी बिल्कुल नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता था। मैं मॉर्निंग 7:30 घर पे आई हूँ। उसके बाद मैं आफ्टरनून जब मैं सो के 2-3 घंटे के बाद उठी तब मुझे पता चला कि उसको छोड़ा गया है नोटिस देके। मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ, मेरे पास मेरी FIR है।
अच्छा।
और एक चीज़, उनके फादर जावेद शेख, उनका कहना था मेरा बेटा नादान है, उससे गलती हुई है, उसके वजह से मैं आपसे माफ़ी मांगता हूँ, मेरे बेटे का करियर ख़राब हो जाएगा, आप FIR मत करिए। उनकी मम्मी का कहना था अगर आप मेरे बेटे से मॉर्निंग मिलोगे तो आप बोलोगी ओ माय गॉड, ये इतना अच्छा है, ये इतना अच्छा है, नीचे की मुंडी ऊपर भी नहीं करता है। ये सारी एक्टिंग उस पुलिस स्टेशन में चल रही थी।
आपको कॉल आया, उन्होंने कॉल करके बताया या स्टेशन में बताया ये सभी?
नहीं, पुलिस स्टेशन में उनको बुलाया गया था। अंबोली पुलिस वालों ने उनके फादर को बुलाया, तो उसके साथ उनकी मदर भी आई थी। तो उनका बेटा तो ऑलरेडी बहुत एक्टिंग कर चुका था, बची हुई एक्टिंग इन दोनों ने आके की थी वहां पे।
क्या आपको कोई धमकी आ रही है? एनी थ्रेट कॉल्स यू गेटिंग फ्रॉम द MNS? इनका स्ट्रैटेजी है यूजुअली?
जी नहीं, अभी तक मुझे फ़ोन पे कोई धमकी नहीं आई है। बट मैं आपको बताऊं, 2 दिन पहले मुझे फिजिकली धमकियां दी गई है। 2 दिन पहले मुझे ओशिवरा पुलिस स्टेशन में टारगेट किया गया। पहली बात तो अचानक मैं नहीं जानती थी कि मुझे कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी टारगेट करने वाली है। मैंने एक नॉर्मल वीडियो अपने इंस्टाग्राम पे पोस्ट किया था कि आप मराठी वर्सेस नॉन मराठी मत करो। यहाँ पे लोग ये परप्रांतीय लोग नहीं है, ये अपने ही हैं। ये लोग अपनी फैमिली छोड़ के यहाँ पे व्यवसाय करने के लिए आए हैं। इन लोगों का भी रोटी पेट का सवाल है, रोटी कमाने के लिए आए हैं। इनके ऊपर अत्याचार मत करो, बल्कि अपने मराठी वालों को समझाओ कि तुम लोग खुद भी मेहनत करो। तो इन लोगों ने मुझे ही टारगेट किया। 200 लोग लेके वो ओशिवरा पुलिस स्टेशन पहुंचे थे। मेरे नाम से मोर्चे निकले। उन लोगों ने धमकियां दी ओशिवरा पुलिस स्टेशन में सीनियर के पास कि हम लोग इसका व्यवसाय तोड़ देंगे, इसके स्टूडियो पूरे के पूरे हम तोड़ देंगे, इसको रोड पे लेके आएंगे अगर ये लड़की हमसे माफ़ी नहीं मांगेगी।
Okay, so the MNS, which has spent a large chunk of all of last week targeting traders, businessmen, one of their leaders seen on camera abusing, drunk on power, completely out of his mind, not wearing clothes, sitting inside a car, abusing a woman, and it's all on camera. So I wonder what Raj Thackeray or his party will now have to say regarding this incident. Rajshri More, thank you for speaking to Republic TV this evening. Thank you very much. And our final story on the show this evening. If you're wondering, Pakistan's former Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari's remarks, why they came now and what they meant on Pakistan-sponsored terrorism and extradition of Hafiz Saeed and Masood Azhar to India. Now, are they actually going to do that? Why did the statement come now? And does it have any correlation to reports, even within Pakistan, that possibly there's a coup loading with Asim Munir, the failed Marshal Asim Munir, now trying to topple Zardari and become the president of Pakistan? Is that possible? We have some breaking news updates. In fact, from Pakistan, we are picking up details that this is possibly a staged act by Pakistan, which is under non-stop pressure. And that's the final breaking news update. Let's go across straight to the breaking news. Talha Saeed, the son of terrorist Lashkar-e-Toiba chief Hafiz Saeed, has taken on Bilawal Bhutto. Here's a story, quick story, putting the story in context, and then we have the breaking news update coming in on why Pakistan is doing what it is at a time like this. Why Bilawal Bhutto mentioned Hafiz extradition ahead of the FATF review in October. Increasingly, it's becoming the government of Pakistan versus Lashkar-e-Toiba, government of Pakistan versus army chief. Here's the story, and then the breaking news update.
Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, chairman of the Pakistan's People Party and former foreign minister, has made headlines by stating that Pakistan would not oppose extraditing Hafiz Saeed to India as a confidence-building measure. Hafiz Saeed, the mastermind behind the 2008 Mumbai attacks, remains a fugitive in India but moves freely in Pakistan despite being under house arrest. India's repeated demands for his extradition have been rebuffed, citing the lack of bilateral treaty. And now Pakistan's former foreign minister's remarks on Pakistan-sponsored terrorism and extradition of notorious terrorists like Hafiz Saeed and Masood Azhar have been met with backlash. Talha Saeed, the son of terrorist organization Lashkar-e-Toiba chief Hafiz Saeed, has blasted Bilawal Bhutto, saying that his comments have insulted his father and brought disgrace to the nation globally.
इंटरनेशनल न्यूज़ चैनल को इंटरव्यू देते हुए बिलावल ने जो बातें की, भारतीय सहाफ़ी के सवालात के जो जवाबात दिए, हकीकत में वो जवाब बनते नहीं थे, जिससे हम सब की पूरी पाकिस्तानी कौम की दिल आज़ारी हुई है। इस पर हम उसके इस बयानात की भरपूर मजम्मत करते हैं। मेरे वालिद मोहतरम हाफिज़ मोहम्मद सईद हफिज़हुल्लाह का किरदार पाकिस्तान की खिदमत, हिफाजत और दिफा के हवाले से हमेशा रहा है। उनका कोई अमल भी रियासत पाकिस्तान के बरअक्स नहीं रहा। इसलिए
Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Party has also criticized Bilawal Bhutto's remarks, calling him an immature political child. Bilawal Bhutto's statement comes at a time when India, post the Pahalgam terror attack and Operation Sindoor, has pushed for Pakistan to be put on the FATF grey list. The mounting pressure has sent politicians into a tizzy and hence the extradition claim. In the meantime, the outburst of the son of a notorious terrorist brought forth the deep-seated contradictions within Pakistan's approach to terrorism. The controversy surrounding Bilawal Bhutto's statement outlined the infected power dynamics in Pakistan, where the military and intelligence agencies wield huge influence over major decisions.
And the breaking news update, ladies and gentlemen, before we let you go on this is exclusive. The FATF review coming up in October. India is preparing to expose Pakistan on the global scale. Bilawal Bhutto's statement is being viewed as Pakistan coming under pressure. We plan to expose the use of international funds. Pakistan has been getting billions, even as recent as post-Operation Sindoor. And they had recently been removed from the FATF grey list. And that is why, when they are removed from the grey list and you have comments like this, is Pakistan trying something very sinister this time? And does it have any link to reports of Asim Munir, the failed marshal, taking over as the president? Perhaps a coup loading, as even Pakistani media is reporting. That's it on this edition. On This is Exclusive. Thanks for watching.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi and National Law School Bengaluru.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध, MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
MDH
Donald Trump, in first attempt, when the first part of his presidency in 2017, he has come out with the tax breaks. And he has announced that he wants to boost the American economy. And he has given tax break, which were going to expire in 2025. So there was an obligation when the second term that he will extend the tax break, which he has promised in 2017, to continue permanently. And that's the big, beautiful bill, is a drastic reduction in the tax liability of the US taxpayers. So that's why it's a big bill, a big, beautiful bill. And at the same time, it marks a lot of expenditure for defense, etc. So that's why Mr. Donald Trump is saying it's a big, it's a beautiful, and it's a bill so that all America will become great again. So that's the idea and that's the objective. So reduction in taxes is a welcome measure, which all, by and large, everyone taxpayer loves, and that's why.
India celebrates Dalai Lama's 90th birthday. China panicking on Dalai Lama's reincarnation. dragon is scared of Tibet's holy monk, debating tonight at 8 p.m.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Smartphones and your smart television, the trending stories are breaking the internet. Television lovers are in for a treat because the cult favorite Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi is back on the screens, and so is Tulsi Virani, starring none other than Smriti Irani. Meanwhile, in the world of sports, our Blue Tigresses, the Indian women's football team, made a great achievement and scripted history by qualifying for the Asian Cup. And yet another case of VVIP brat throwing his weight around has made it to the headlines. This again in the name of Marathi pride. And of course we have another story on the recent Musk and Trump feud, which is now blown out of proportion. We have a lot of this and more. I'm Rakshita Mishra and this is Trending. It is a comeback television lovers did not expect. We are talking about India's very own Tulsi, played by none other than Smriti Irani, coming back on the sets of the cult classic Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. The first look of the show has been unveiled, featuring Smriti in a stunning maroon sari and traditional jewelry, instantly evoking memories of the original show, the first part of the show rather. And as the show celebrates its 25th anniversary, Smriti Irani reflected on its enduring impact, describing it as a shared memory that transcends generations. She says, and I quote, "It isn't just a show, it's a shared memory for those who created it and the millions who embraced it. It was a story of families, faith and the fabric that binds us across generations." Now, the internet is in frenzy and it is obvious that fans cannot wait to sit in front of the TV and hear Tulsi enter with Rishton Ke Bhi Roop Badalte Hain playing in the background. Fans are thrilled to see Tulsi and Mihir reunite on screen. Their bond, emotional arcs and dramatic highs made them household names across the country. This new chapter promises to bring that magic back with a modern twist. And shifting focus, a proud moment for Indian football as the Blue Tigresses scripted history on the pitch in a high-stakes clash against Thailand. India's women football team secured a thrilling 2-1 victory, booking their place in AFC Women's Asia Cup after more than 2 decades. And in fact, the star of the night was Sangeeta Biswar, and she netted twice, ensuring India's return to Asia's elite stage for the first time since 2003. Now, at a time when the Indian men's football team has witnessed a steep downturn in form over the past 2 years, with a global ranking plunging from under 100 in 2023 to 130 at present, the decline has been so severe that the team now finds it difficult to outperform even lower-ranked opponents. And adding to the crisis is the absence of a head coach. That's right. And amidst all this turmoil, the women's team inspiring achievements shine as a rare and much needed beacon of hope for Indian football. And we were celebrating the Indian women's football team's achievement. Mahindra Group chairperson Anand Mahindra joined in the applause, praising the team for securing their AFC Women's Asian Cup spot purely on merit and qualification victories, unlike past instances where entries came through invitations. Others also, netizens, lauded the performance. However, some raised concerns about the match's visibility as it was not streamed on any national platform, but on TV, but only a Thai YouTube channel. All right, viewers, now we shift our focus and we take a quick look at the trends that are running hot on social media today. Saif Ali Khan's ancestral properties in Bhopal, including the historic Flagstaff House and Nur-us-Sabah Palace, have been declared enemy property by the Madhya Pradesh High Court. The court's ruling, worth nearly 15,000 crore rupees, overturns a 2000 verdict and may lead to the Indian government taking over these landmarks. Dramatic time-lapse video shows how heavy rainfall turned a dry riverbed into Texas into surging rapids within 20 minutes, causing flash floods. The CCTV footage captures the rapid onset of the floods, which have been devastating. Within minutes, a road crossing the river is entirely submerged, with the water line rising significantly on both sides of the river bank and completely covering trees and bushes. Terrifying footage shows the moment an escaped pet lion leapt over a wall of a residential area and attacked a family in eastern Pakistani city of Lahore. Authorities have since arrested the lion's owner and the woman and her 5- and 7-year-old children who suffered injuries to their faces and arms. The wild animal has now been relocated to a wildlife park. UAE has introduced a new nomination-based golden visa for Indians, offering lifetime residency for a one-time fee of 1 lakh, which is approximately 23.3 lakh rupees, without requiring any property or business investment. Pakistani spy YouTuber Jyoti Malhotra, who has been arrested on the espionage charges, was hosted by Kerala government during a tourism campaign. Her trip, along with 40 other influencers, was fully funded by the state. Political parties are now slamming the government for its lack of background checks. Noura Fatehi was spotted in tears at Mumbai airport, avoiding a paparazzi just a day after sharing a cryptic Instagram story. Fatehi was spotted in tears at Mumbai airport, trying to control her emotions while avoiding the paparazzi. Fans speculate a personal loss may be the reason. Former CJI of India, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, has responded to criticism over his continued stay in the official residence, explaining that his foster daughters suffer from a rare genetic disorder requiring 24/7 care in a specially modified home. He said the family is ready to move once the allotted alternative is ready. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva shared a hug after the family photo at 17th BRICS Summit in Rio de Janeiro. Indian Army's Major Rohit Bachwala delivered a baby on a footover bridge, at Jhansi railway station using just a pocket knife and cloth. Off duty and travelling home, he stepped in when a woman went into premature labour, showcasing true military valour and compassion.
जैसे मैंने झांसी स्टेशन पहुंचा तो जब मैंने सेकंड प्लेटफॉर्म के लिए जाने के लिए ओवरब्रिज लिया था तो वहां से मैंने देखा कि एक लिफ्ट से एक महिला चीखते हुए बाहर आई एक व्हीलचेयर पे और नीचे गिर गई थी। बिना कुछ सोचे समझे, बिना एक सेकंड वेस्ट करे, मैंने पहले उसके पास गया और ये देखने की कोशिश की कि उसका दर्द क्यों हो रहा है। फिर मुझे पता चला कि वो एक्टिव लेबर में थी, तो मैंने आसपास से कुछ हेल्प मांगने की कोशिश की थी, जिसमें मैं कुछ सामान कलेक्ट कर पाया, जैसे एक पॉकेट नाइफ होता है, कुछ क्लिप्स होते हैं और कुछ धोती, कुछ कपड़ा। और मैंने उसको जाके पहले पेशेंट को बताया कि आपको कोई भी चिंता होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि मैं हूँ यहाँ पर और मैं आपको 100% यहाँ से बहुत सेफली लेके जाऊँगा।
Parking just got a major upgrade thanks to Parky, the robot that's stealing the show online. It casually rolls in, lifts the cars like it's no big deal and parks them with zero fuss. Safe to say, the internet's obsessed over it. Now, amid the ever-escalating cases of VVIP brats throwing their weight around, and not just that, the assault happening in the name of Marathi pride in Maharashtra. This is now another case in point. It's a drunk, half-naked son of an MNS leader, JAVED Sheikh. There you have this video, RAHIL Sheikh. The video shows the accused drunk and sitting half-naked inside a car, abusing a Marathi-speaking woman. Remember, it's a Marathi woman, a Marathi-speaking woman, Rajshri More in Mumbai. The man, later identified as RAHIL Sheikh, son of MNS's State Vice President JAVED Sheikh, is also seen flaunting his father's position. He offers money to the woman after he crashes her car. And Rajshri was also an influencer. She spoke to the media. In fact, she spoke to Republic TV as well. Take a listen in.
एक महाराष्ट्रियन लड़की होने के बावजूद जो हमारे मुंबई में हो रहा है, हमारी मुंबई हमारी माँ है, वो हमें ऐसे समेटती है। यहाँ भिन्न भिन्न जाति के लोग हैं, यहाँ मेहनत करने के लिए आते हैं। तो मैंने उनके लिए आवाज़ उठाई थी कि प्लीज़ आप लोग उनको ना सताएं। तब वो मुझे बोलता है कि तुझे पता है मैं कौन हूँ, मेरा बाप कौन है, मैं मनसे से हूँ। उसने अपना नाम बताना ज़रूरी नहीं समझा। उसने ये बोला कि मैं मनसे से हूँ और तुझे पता है मेरा बाप कौन है। पुलिस वालों ने बहुत अच्छे से सपोर्ट किया। उन्होंने उसको, जब वो मुझे गालियाँ दे रहा था, इतनी गंदी गालियाँ दे रहा था जो मैं अभी यहाँ पे बोल भी नहीं सकती, वो मुझे पुलिस वालों के सामने गालियाँ दे रहा था। वो पुलिस वालों के सामने मुझे मारने के लिए भी आया।
Now, a political storm is brewing in America like never before. In a stunning twist that's shaking the very foundation of United States politics, Elon Musk has declared war on the two-party system. Just today after President Trump signed his controversial domestic spending bill, Musk has launched what he calls the America Party. With billions at his disposal, a massive online following, Musk says it's time for political revolution. Reacting to Elon Musk's launch of a new party, former President Trump dismissed the move as ridiculous. Once considered a close ally and supporter, Musk has now turned into a rival and adversary in Trump's eyes.
Elon Musk starting a third party.
I think it's ridiculous to start a third party. We have a tremendous success with the Republican Party. The Democrats have lost their way, but it's always been a two-party system. And I think starting a third party just adds to confusion. It really seems to have been developed for two parties. Third parties have never worked. So he can have fun with it, but I think it's ridiculous.
All right, now, a quick, viewers, we will get you more updates. The read between SpaceX and Tesla boss Elon Musk and US President Donald Trump continues to escalate shortly after Trump's latest attack on Truth Social against Musk for floating a third America party. The tech mogul took to X and said he had never heard of the social media platform. So following the launch of Musk's new party, Tesla's shares dropped by 7% as investors remain uncertain about his recent political move and its implications on American politics. And viewers, the entire episode has also revealed the hypocrisy of the Trump administration. I'll tell you why. Shortly after Musk launched his new party, a cabinet official criticized him, saying he should stay out of politics. However, back when Musk was supporting Trump's presidential campaign, the Trump team had no issues with his political involvement. All right, viewers, that's all we could pack in this edition of Trending. We'll be right back with more. Stay tuned.
Violence mars Muharram processions in India. Temples attacked, Hezbollah flags raised. From Jammu and Kashmir to UP and Bihar, what led to violence? Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
Pakistan is open to handing over wanted terrorists to India. That's the sensational claim made by Pakistan's former foreign minister, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. In an interview to a foreign TV channel, Bhutto said Pakistan was willing to extradite Lashkar-e-Toiba chief Hafiz Saeed and Jaish-e-Mohammed founder Masood Azhar if New Delhi showed what he called willingness to cooperate. He even labelled it a confidence-building measure and blamed India for not providing required evidence for convictions in Pakistani courts. But the so-called gesture sparked outrage back home. Talha Saeed, son of Hafiz Saeed, launched a blistering attack on Bhutto, accusing him of humiliating Pakistan globally.